And former Aurora Police Chief Nick Metz is able to join us this morning to help provide some insight for what is certainly a difficult day for the law enforcement community. Just 15 months removed from another Arvada police officer lost. To talk a little bit about what we're going to see from the ceremony today.
You're going to see a lot of honors. Obviously, just even starting now with the motorcade and everything that's gone into the planning, it's all about honoring Officer Vakoff's service, honoring his sacrifice, honoring his family, and honoring the officers. And so every step, every tradition that is demonstrated today is an intentional purpose, has meaning behind it. Some of it, the meaning is specific to what started with military and has carried over into the responder community. Others are specifically for the responder community, like you'll hear the last radio call and things like that, to signify saying goodbye to him, his end of watch, as we call it. Right.
Yeah. How much involvement does the family have in these services and the planning of these? Obviously, this is such a personal experience for them, as we all feel the impact of this, and of course the law enforcement community especially. I do wonder what that family role is as well.
Right. Every family is different. I've worked on so many line of duty deaths, and every single one will come in different. You'll have some families that want to take a very front seat role in all the planning. You'll have some families that are just so devastated with everything that's going on that they're just like, you guys do it, let us know what you're going to do, and if there's anything that we object to or we want different, we'll let you know. So it's very different. But right from the beginning, we assign what we call a family liaison. And that family liaison goes in along with the funeral director, and in this case, that's John Horan from Horan McConaty Funeral Home. And they will go in and explain all the steps that will take place over the next few days. And we'll find out what the family wants. Sometimes the family will want a visitation. They'll want a special commemoration maybe the day or two before the actual memorial. So we want to find out what they want. We want to find out what the needs of the family are. Do we have to fly people in from out of state? Are there people in the military that we've got to work with the military to let them get that leave so that they can come home? So those kind of things all happen in that real short period of time.
Wow.
And there will be a member of the Air Force speaking at the ceremony today. But you mentioned taking care of the family from a law enforcement perspective. They take care of each other. There's an honor guard watching over the casket the whole time. Other police departments are stepping in to fill roles so that the Arvada Police Department can grieve. Talk about the importance of kind of stepping in and stepping up to help each other.
Absolutely. You mentioned the honor guard who's standing watch over Dylan. That happened from the moment he died. He has never been left alone. So kind of take that in. 24/7, he has never been left alone. So that has carried on up until today. And again, this is one of those tragedies that brings everybody together. So it doesn't matter what agency, whether you're as large as Denver or as small as Firestone, it doesn't matter. You come together. We wear the same uniforms, similar uniforms. We understand the role and the risks that are taken with that. And so that again is what brings that community together. So again, over the last few days, there's been a lot of planning going on, but also a lot of opportunities for officers to get, especially those from Arvada who knew Dylan well or were maybe even at the scene, to get that added assistance and care that they need.
Well, and as we pointed out, this is the second officer death for the Arvada Police Department in just over a year. Officer Gordon Beasley was killed in June of 2021. You know, I was looking through the Colorado Officer Down Memorial page today, and sadly, many departments in Colorado have lost police officers and sheriff's deputies, but few have lost two in such a short period of time. Talk about that impact on a police department. I mean, you went through many deaths in Seattle in your time there.
It just rocks the core. It really does. I mean, when you have one line of duty death, it obviously shakes the core, and you hope and pray that it will be a long time that you'll have to go through anything like that again, and to have to go through that in such a short period of time, especially for an agency the size of Arvada. There are about 190 officers,
Wow.
so that's not it's a good sized department, but it's not a huge department. And so what that means is everybody knows everybody.
Right.
That's earth shaking, and so for them, they're reliving a nightmare that occurred last year, and now, you know, I just completely feel for the chief there, because he not only has the task of trying to make sure to care for this family, but also now, you know, you have to know that this death has just triggered old wounds for the officers that are there, and so it's, you know, it's a very solemn department right now.
And you've put a lot of your focus in retirement from law enforcement into the mental health of officers, military members.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about that throughout the morning as well. We should mention that Arvada police did arrest the suspect using Officer Vakoff's handcuffs as a symbolic gesture that he finished his assignment there.
Absolutely.
Well, we are going to continue our coverage throughout the morning here on Denver 7 so that you can watch that memorial service. That will get underway at about 10 a.m. this morning. We'll have that here on Denver 7, also on our Denver 7 Plus app, and we'll stream it on denver7.com as well.